you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Alright. Okay. Had to make sure the game was making noise. I accidentally did some stuff out of order before the stream started, but welcome to the first of this week's attempt at streaming at 11 instead of streaming when I get home. So for this, what's it called? For the next like week or so, yeah, 7 days, I'll be streaming at 11, or starting my stream at 11, lasting about an hour ideally, and then of course, you know, gently putting it down at the end of that time. The the hope is that a more consistent time will just be better for everybody, including myself, since normally I just do it as soon as I get home. And the only teething problems for the actual game itself is would technically be today because I lose a little bit of daily energy, but it doesn't really matter. We'll just make up for it anyway. Or well, I would lose daily energy, but it just doesn't come back basically. Or well, we just don't get the extra, I should say. Okay, got that opened. I can't pay as much attention since today started at 11, unless I have no class today, which would be Pog. Well, kind of unfortunate, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, isn't too busy. That we'll just get all the A's done since we're here. There. I'm very spoiled for choice when it comes to this stuff, or the dailies. There's very little bad decisions I can make. Or I should say very few. The actual rewards are kind of not great, but nothing we can really do. Alright, so that's all for those guys. We're going to proceed to bounty. It looks like this one's the last one. We're gonna go fight a big old rock demon. And hopefully get an easy kill. Let's see, G and Diona. I believe this setup would be kind of bad for the rock demons. We want
I trust you.
Bedeau. Bedoge because she gets shield power. Yeah, the rest of this will be good. It's a good, it's a decent damage team for what we need. We're gonna get distracted real quick because we kind of need to kill these people. Oh, that's interesting. There's a little chest right there. We'll save that for later. But we need to kill these people for their weathered arrowheads because they're very valuable to me. I don't think I'm going to be doing that much hardcore grinding as far as the normal, you know. I don't think I'll be fighting any Chaos Demons or any of that crazy stuff. It'll be a very traditional defeat the Fatui agent. What is he doing here? It's like, hey buddy, I'm solving a mystery, not doing this. Now there's even more of these. It is absolutely a smorgasbord of stuff going on. It's a good thing I'm not speedrunning today, because boy oh boy would this really be bad. Can you go down, buddy? Thanks. Event complete. Thanks. We're going to do the actual event, which is to break these rocks. And then we're gonna golf club swing those rocks over there. And then we'll fight a demon. Alright, we got 2 demons right here. Let's go.
This is long overdue.
I'm gonna get this electric energy started and then have Sucrose just shred them to pieces.
Animal test 6308.
They can't really... Yeah. There's a shocking difference between when I run Sucrose Bido combo in my daily or in these fights versus when I fight or when I play with anybody else. There's just so much damage. There's so much damage in Sucrose Bido
Born of ice and frost.
that everybody else just cannot come close to matching. But that's just, you know, if you scale one character really well, that's just gonna happen. Well, I say well, but if you scale one character a lot, they're just kind of strong.
We're way behind.
Yeah, 90% sure those guys don't drop anything. I just wanted to check their body. I see issues for the Harbingers. Alright, that's going to be rough. Lost Key, that sucks. Spreading Evil, fantastic. So we're going to... Let's see, do we want a Storm Terror or do we want a Golden House? I think we want a Golden House today. Fight a little Golden House, get a little bit done. Tyrone, is it possible to drink pure caffeine? Yes, it is. It is not a good idea. I believe the reason why it's a terrible idea is because pure caffeine tastes terrible. I typically, you know, that's why I drink like, you know, iced coffee and stuff.
Well then,
Alright, child, let's go.
surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Stand clear. I'll protect us.
Take this!
Born of ice and frost. Animal test 6308.
Oh, okay. Just dive out of the way.
You're wide open.
Ready, steady, go.
Yeah, I'm not wide open, I'm invincible. Big difference.
No touching.
Making progress. I'm literally better than you,
Next
like, for
time.
months.
Stand clear.
This guy's a
Not bad.
absolute liar.
Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
All hail.
To ashes!
All you do is run.
Stand clear.
All you do is run. Yeah, I know. The walking stance is really hard to use, child. Trust me. I've never been one to sit in the walking stance for more than, like, probably a nanosecond.
You've got
Go,
some
Barbara.
skills.
Can we start the next phase?
Animal test 6308.
You don't have to start it, like, right away, but
Access denied.
we're kind of late. There we go. Damn, I do have class. This is so sad. Well, sometimes streams just don't match up with time.
Access denied. Must press.
Alright, well, Ganyu, you're not really dead.
Back at ya!
This is where it's going to be a little bit rough, because we kind of need to heal Sucrose, and then do her bombs, and then swap back to Barbara to just tank damage. And of course, Bido can take damage whenever she swaps into her shield mode. And then we have to activate Ganyu every once in a while, just to activate her E, to have some damage going. And Barbara, very important that we don't kill Barbara. We can use food during this fight, but I don't really want to. Oop. Just get some extra damage in there. Keep Sucrose alive. Oh, lost track of him. Oh god, this part. Yeah, Barbara dying is very bad. Barbara can only ideally heal herself.
Let's dance.
Oh my god. This is going really poorly.
Stop singing.
Alright, come on, buddy.
Animal test 6308.
To ashes.
Die.
The final play. Got him. Alright, none of those orbs killed me. Well, we gotta go to the town to... Gotta leave early, hopefully I'll be back later. Alright, see you, Tyrone. Sharded Flower Legacy. Don't know about that one. Probably an upgrade item for somebody. So let's go to the restoration station, get our health back in order. Whoop. Barbara's received the statue's blessing and been healed. Fantastic. Everybody seems better. Alright, so now that 60 is out of the way, we're gonna go do some daily content real quick. Just for the easy time coding later. And also just, you know, consistency. So we have Harbingers, which means I'm gonna have to switch to a fire person, I think. I think I'll need Zinni instead of Ganyu. Let's figure out. Well, actually, we'll do a
I can't wait.
Xiling. She's plenty dangerous. Get everybody rounded up real quick.
Nice and spicy. Enhanced animal module.
Take this.
Fire guy's somewhere. I know he's real.
Stand clear.
Alright, that was really cheap and easy. We got right through their shields. Or right before they turned on their shields.
Booba, get them.
Want to basically just keep hit stunning them so they don't get back up.
Yeah, stand clear.
Yeah. That guy put up his shield, but a whole lot of good it actually did. Go down here and get icy problems. Easy, easy teleport, because we don't even have to move the map. Ooh, alright, yeah. Xiling will be perfect. She has fire. Drop her down.
Animal test 63.
Yeah, alright. Hit us. Get some Xiling damage in there.
Animal test 6308.
Get the explosive barrel. That parry was really, or that get out of the way move was really cool because I
Animal test
got the bomb detonated before got over there. Let's just, you know what? It's this kind of day. Let's just activate all the ults. Firing at all cylinders right now.
Stand clear.
Take this.
All right, chunk through the shield. Oh well, 3 seconds until the ult or that came back. That was a bad wait. Yeah, spent way too long just sitting there not doing anything. All right, I had to go check the Abyss Mage thing to make sure that was still there. It disappears every 7 days, and to be honest, don't remember the last day I placed it. Pinwheel Asters. If we could get more of those, that would be great. There's a couple right there. I can see them. Pinwheel Asters, of course, are... they were Sucrose's level up material. However, since she's max level now, they are now the requirements to level up the main character. Can you help me look for the key again? Poor guy. Doesn't know where his key is. Let's see. Doesn't look like a key. Doesn't look like much of anything to me. Yay, we found the key. And one of the few missions that doesn't fake you out, you know? The character doesn't just tell you, oh, that's not my key.
Come on, we can do it.
Where'd Tommy go? Oh, there he is. Yeah. Take this for the help. My camera doesn't want to participate? Alright. We'll just, we'll live with the camera and its, proclivities. Bleh. Camera being weird. Don't know why. Break rocks. Zap rock. Shiny rock. Alright, upstairs. We gotta get up this, which means we gotta wait a little bit on the stamina to come back. Get the highest jump possible, and then we'll just do a billion leaps to get up there. It's a shame, I've maxed out stamina, but it didn't really look like it. It's like, you know, 2 1/3 for some reason. Very strange.
Swirl, Mark, let's dance.
Dang. Well, we broke through the shield pretty much instantly, but kind of wanted to get a water effect there. And that is all the dailies done. So we've done all the dailies, the expeditions. We just have some energy net stuff that we gotta put on. You should put the Dream speedrun music in the background. That's an idea, but I'm very wary of copyright. And because these VODs are just hosted on not Twitter, these VODs are just hosted here. I really don't want to put something on there because there's so many horror stories of people like, you know, putting VOD music on or putting music on with the understanding that it's like copyright free or whatever, and then the copyright holder decides, you know what, you know, we give up, we're gonna monetize the music, and then a bunch of my stuff will get claimed because it's like just standing music in the background. You know, I in my heart of hearts, I really want background music. That way, it isn't, you know, the dead air isn't that quiet. I guess I could up the game, but then I have to up my own microphone because I am significantly quieter than the game. And I'd need to, what's it on? I'd need to just go through that and mark that. There's like too many things going on in my brain. But, what's it on? I'll probably look into doing music. Getting the stream songs or whatever set up. Although a lot of the music I'm into I don't think would be very good for the stream. I listen to a lot of like Nightcore remixes and terrible stuff where it's just like, it's great for me. I love listening to it because the kind of vibe it creates for me personally. But it's not great for background music for talking because, you know, caramel dancing and all that stuff is it's very in your face. Maybe when you get a bigger fan base, you should commission someone to make it. There is a guy. I think his name is Sarah Rosa, I think. Let me trigger a teleport, that way I can Google it real quick. We're going, or actually, what are we farming today? Resistance for Jean. That, or prosperity for Zinni, or that. You know what? I think it'd be a great idea because we're kind of in a downturn for like, you know, we can't push spiral. And everybody's pretty much as leveled as they want to be. Oh, wait, you know what? We need boss rocks from this boss, so we'll do that. The current stream goal, which I probably should write this stuff down so I don't keep changing it every 5 minutes,
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm
is
always ready.
we currently have Fishil at 70, and we want to get her obviously higher. And it's really easy to because I have 11 billion lamp grass, so I'm already there on lamp grass. And for a weapon, it just costs sand and agent knives. Right now we're behind on money, so my recent move has been grinding the artifacts for her. However, if we fight this boss and then we go grind artifacts, we can get boss items that we need to ascend her, and then of course, later, get the or keep leveling up the artifacts. I got my Fishil to max ascension, but I haven't leveled her to 80 or leveled her to 90. Yeah, I have Xiling at 81, and I think Barbara's at 85. The what's it called? Like, I don't have enough money to actually demonstrate this. Oh, there we go. So like, what's it called? When you do level them up past this, it's just like that's like 90 health, uh, what appears to be 2 attack, and like a couple of defense points. Like leveling them up after that point's very rough. And of course, because of how what are they called? Because of how exponents or because of how exponents work, she's like really difficult to level up because after I don't know why I eat with or Bedeau. She's really difficult to level, or everyone's difficult to level after 80, because after 80, everybody is like, they require as many resources as you put them in to get them from like, 10 to 70 in those final 10 like levels or whatever. It's very brutal. It kind of, the reward for doing it is very low versus what's necessary. But for min-maxing, like for min-maxing reasons, Sucrose is level 90 because I want her to be as high as humanly possible, so she got all the way up there. But it is something I would never tell anyone else to do. If I was like in charge of giving advice on this game, I would just never say that. Also, we kind of messed up, by the way. This team is not capable of breaking these rocks fast enough. And they're certainly not breaking it fast enough if I do something stupid like that, like placing the bear in the wrong place. So get ready for the second phase of this boss that no one should see if they're doing it on purpose. A huge thing Genshin Impact needs is just more level up materials in general. Me-Man says, have you tried doing attacks? Trust me, I'm attacking every day of my life. More level up materials in there, that is true. We need, I believe we need more opportunities for like weapon level up materials. Although leveling up weapons is a very difficult thing to ask, because technically you only need like 2 of every type. And once you have 2 of every type, it's fantastic. You can just swap. Like, something I think they're trying to concerned about is players effectively, getting a really GG tier item or artifact or any of that stuff. And instead of like, getting another one, they're just like, I'm just going to swap it to the character I want. So, the issue, I think that's just something they're worried about, is they don't want players to stop grinding, knowing they can just swap out items. But it is kind of an anti-concern, because I would literally never stop grinding myself, because that's one of my favorite parts.
I'm taking the stage.
If I ever get a 5-star weapon, I'm maxing it instantly. Yes, that's it's one of the best things you can do, because the game is so
Need my help?
the game is so mean with the stars or weapon stars, where it's just like the difference between a fully leveled 4 and a fully leveled 5 is so huge. I wonder if I have let's see, I don't have any dread arcs that are like that. Yeah, like right here or whatever. Obviously this is an attack implicit, but still, that's like 160 attack difference just because there's a star on Skyward rather than the 4-star. Which for a character like Sucrose ends up being a lot because she has so much increased.
All hail.
So, very peculiar. I understand why they do it, but man, it gets brutal sometimes. Oh my god. This is the wrong team to bring to this fight. Zinni has no health. Or well, uh, Xia Ling has like no health to do her job. Oop.
Born of ice and frost.
Why did I switch this team? I did forget this, or I did forget what this entire domain was about, so that's part of it. But like nobody here is that great.
No touching.
Oh, these ladies. Okay, so I really should have brought the right team here because these people are going to be really rough.
Can't handle your dream. For Rex Lapis.
But yeah, the upgrading in this game, in the early phases it feels weird too. Like, there's a feeling of just, you know, I never did any upgrading when I started because I was so concerned of doing it wrong that I just didn't bother until the game was really until the game basically gave me the option of running the Ascension portals. And when I was running the Ascension portals, I was like, okay, the game really wants me to level up because I'm doing very poorly here. Now, okay, that was a bad swap.
Born of ice and frost. Feel the beat.
We're gonna have to play better characters if we want to do this more than once. I'm gonna go take go back to the revive station and chill out for a little bit. Yep. See, that's my terrible button presses coming in. Alright, there we go. We can trigger a melt. She's already cold. But Zinni doesn't have access to any more E's. Her ult is ready, though. That is definitely a rough fucking challenge. Probably should bring more tanks to that one. So we're gonna run up here and grab the thing, swap out for, let's see. Sucrose ain't great here. Sucrose has difficulties here. Ooh, healing bonus. Amazing. Cryo damage bonus. Flawless. I love getting 5 stars. Let's see. We'll get, let's see what team we need for that one. Because it's Electro Slime, so Amino doesn't really help us. Ganyu was doing a fine job. Xiling was doing fine. We just need the, instead of Zinni, we'll do that. And then instead of her, we'll do Barbara for healing.
I'll take care of it.
Just record, or just so we recover in between those things. Also, we're going to pick up a medic real quick. That way we can avoid losing all of our people. Yeah. Oh, get some heals there. Getting 5-star every dungeon and then having it all be defense 2 to 3 defense HP substats hurts. Yeah. The thing I feel about the substats though is if you get a really good explicit, right, where it's just something that, you know, because it levels up with you every time you level up the thing, even if the game completely destroyed you and gave you like terrible implicit or yeah, terrible explicits or substats, then you could just kind of live with having a terrible implicit and just having all the other numbers higher. Although some of the monsters in this game just kind of hit way too hard for I don't. Oh, okay. My brain was just like, why did I bring Bedeau? And then I remembered, yeah, the second phase where we had to fight those people. I am present. I'm here. I am definitely cognizant and thinking. But yeah, for what's it called? There's a lot of really good, just fine stats in the game. A lot of, or what's it called? Stuff like healing bonus and cryo are really frustrating. I don't know why I did that. Because healing bonus is a very specific kind of bonus. And certain characters just basically can't utilize them. At least with cryo and dumb stuff like that, or cryo bonus on electrode items, technically you could use it to trigger superconducts. And if you get elemental infusion from one of your supports, then probably get an increase of damage that way, maybe? Frankly, don't understand if that's possible. Good old Barbara DPS. We really, I need to watch my previous stream to see what team I brought that made this, challenge doable. I say doable. Made this challenge, like, really easy. How much lunch meat can you eat before you start to cry? I would say... Oh, Gun, you got brought back to life. I guess it's been 15 minutes. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever cried eating lunch meat. I usually eat turkey. If you eat ham, I can see how that can make you kind of sad, though. I feel like the taste palette for ham is so, like, kind of specific that it's so difficult to find foods that match it, right? Like, obviously, people are just like, put mustard on that. It's just like, well, I can't put ketchup. It feels weird. But I guess it feels weird on turkey as well. Can I please have your life? Give it. This person, Christ alive, die. It's only honey and potatoes? Huh. I don't know if I've ever tried to put honey on a ham. Or I don't think I've ever tried to mix it with meat. I know FDA classifies it as raw meat. Energy recharge. We live in the life, boys. Energy recharge. We're gonna, when we grind all those items up, it won't even be like a conversation of like, oh, you know, maybe this is good for this specific situation. It's literally gonna be me like saying, this is bad. This is bad. No.
We may leave at any time.
All right, we're gonna do a slightly different setup, and of course,
The hunt begins.
I'm gonna do a descending setup with Jean, Xiling, and Bedeau. Bedeau can survive, or Bedeau's shield and her general parriness, or general tankiness can survive a lot of this, and of course Diona can layer a shield on top of her shield. But I feel like Jean's gonna be slightly better at just getting everybody grouped up and causing problems. Because that's what we need. We need someone to just deal some damage here. Diona with the superconducts, which should trigger a bunch of the elemental effects that this area is known for. And then Jean can, of course, do her bullshit healing. If I could actually proc her... Oh, there we go. I say bullshit healing. It's not bullshit. It's pretty well balanced. It's hard to say if anything in this game is really balanced because it's all PvE. I know a lot of people, you know, have opinions on like stuff like Zhongli and stuff being, you know, kind of weak. But I feel like in conversations about balance in this game, a lot of it is about how certain characters are not as strong as they're expected to be. Mostly because that's the kind of the only conversation you can have and get like a lot of attention for it. Because if I say X... Oh, he's gone. If I say X character is overpowered, right? Then, like, that's kind of a bizarre thing to say. It's like, oh, overpowered against what? It's like you're not fighting against multiplayer stuff, you're fighting against single-player stuff. Although they conceivably are probably going to be working on, like, a multiplayer thing. This is the kind of game I could see easily having the mobile game, like... Well, it is a mobile game, but... Conceivably having that menu or whatever, where it's just like, you fight this monsters, and whoever does it the fastest or the best gets more points at the end of the week, kind of thing. So it's like, whenever they add that, I feel like the worries about balance will become really frustrating, because people say like, well, you had this character, these 15 constellations, or this setup, or whatever. It's like, it's really strong. And it's like when we start having that conversation as a audience or whatever, it's gonna go absolutely haywire and sideways without people talking about balance. Because right now the balance is kind of tied specific or explicitly around rarity. 5-star rarity is strong. There's few things that can match the strength of 5-star rarity. And there's like 4 or 5 characters that basically are 4 stars that are about as strong as 5 stars. It's like Bideau, Nigwag, fucking there's a couple other ones that I'm trying to think of real quick off the top of my head, but like a well built razor is pretty deadly. It's one of those situations where there's a lot of people out there that are like, is just as good at 4-star, is just as good as 5 stars, but they come at the price of having to get a lot of constellations and setups. We're gonna kill this guy real quick because I need his life force. Bennett is the best support in the game. I don't fucking doubt it. The seeing the way this game works, some of that shit is some of his stuff is absolutely nuts. I've always considered him more of a, do the combat, but online or whatever, you kind of see him. You see him in every team, Starts becoming real questionable about some choices where it's just like, oh, maybe this character is the best one because I keep seeing him. Okay, so we're going to go to Fishil. Welcome to the group Fishil. So artifacts, we're going to start with the sand. So the current one is a defense implicit crit damage one, and we got an energy recharge attack defense one. Obviously better. We're going to switch to that as quickly as humanly possible. We have a really decent flower, so I don't really think these ones are going to come close. Attack, eh. These ones have the chance to be rolled poorly. Go over here, we have a new feather. HP. Fantastic. We're going to use this one though, because it's Elemental Mastery. Slightly more damage by existing. Already did the clock. Gladiator's Intoxication. This thing is just really good in general. So we're going to keep that. This is obviously terrible. Cryo damage bonus on an Electro set. Can't see it doing that much. It does have the bonus of like 40% increased damage of Superconduct, so a Cryo person could conceivably use this set. But I don't have the money, the time, or the insanity to play with an item like this. I imagine it's good, just not for me. Defense, HP, crit damage versus healing bonus implicit, Elemental Mastery, defense, HP, attack. It's a toss-up, but I'm going to switch to this one only because the rarity is higher. Crit damage 6% is technically better than the 4% increased attack, but the Elemental Mastery is what it kind of pushes it over for me. And at the end of the day, these are going to be replaced by a better item anyway, so it's kind of a silly. We're just, it's a waiting room for a better item, basically. So, because all those items were questionable, we're going to go over here to Gladiator's Intoxication, upgrade this, and then we're going to go through and grab all the items that sucked. That was terrible. Elemental Mastery, attack, crit damage, defense. The other one is this Electro damage one. Get that out here. Which is HP crit damage, which is technically good. They're about on the same level, but because it has already added a defense roll, I'm just going to grind it up. HP attack, defense crit rate. Because it is defense, I already have this one, which is crit damage, elemental mastery rate, or crit rate, which is a little bit stronger conceptually. And then we have this one, Thunder Soother. I've never met a Thunder Soother that's been good so far. The geo damage is kind of undone by the fact that I already have a goblet that has... This goblet is physical, which I know ain't geo, but I feel like if I meet anybody with geo, they're going to be dealing physical damage primarily. So we're gonna sit with this one. Obviously, Nigwan is the one character who would use or would not like this item versus this one, but there's a better item in there somewhere. And then we're gonna just add these other ones and then just enhance. Pray to God that we get double or something. Even 1.5. Not today. It's okay though. And let's just grind all the rest of this in there just to get rid of it. Clean up our inventory. Oh, there's a double enhancement on some some blues. Yeah, in my opinion at least. Also, every new character that Genshin pumps out is literally on a power trip. Yeah. Uh, every it's it's a weird situation to be in. All right. All right, Fishil's slightly better. Fishil's still not strong enough to actually hang with the boys. She's missing a lot of stats and a lot of her abilities don't hurt as hard as everybody else's. But she there. All right, I need to make sure that I'm not missing anything. This is finished. I did the uh, I did the investigation or the fourth investigation that they wanted, so don't really have anything else. Next character, YouTube. Genshin Impact's new best character. Yeah, there's a guy. I typed in I typed in daily Genshin streams into Google, or not into Google. I typed it into YouTube because I needed to make sure that I was spelling it correctly. When I was trying to make a thumbnail yesterday, and I saw this guy's stream or whatever, and it was just like the best Zao player on YouTube, and it's just like if conceivably everybody who releases a video could be the best because all they have to do is just save up materials until save up materials until they get released, and when they get released, just be like, hey, it's the best character. Okay, so the next stream is like in 23 hours from now. Oh, that says 3 days. Oh my God, I was worried. I was like, I need to build another one of these and replace it, but no, we got 3 more days. Time isn't passing as fast as I think it is. But yeah, there's a guy doing like Zao or whatever, and it was just like really funny because I'm like, oh yeah, Zao good. But that's kind of the hidden reality of this game is pretty much any character is good as long as you enjoy playing them. It's kind of like the Pokemon thing or whatever, where the best Pokemon is the one that you like. I hate how Hotao is literally just better Zao. I feel like they have similar mechanics, but I'm hesitant to call her like better Zao. Because Zao does have a lot of like really brutal movement mechanics that make him like much more interesting than a lot of the characters or than some of the recent characters. Because if you look at Albedo, right? Albedo's movement mechanic is an elevator that takes forever to get on top of. So that's kind of whatever. And Hatao's movement, uh, the only thing really different is, of course, whenever she breaks into a sprint, she turns into butterflies. But that's just like aesthetics. There's no invincibility frames there. At least I hope there isn't. That'd be really fucked up. She'd literally be a pretty fucking insane character with iframes like that. I'm talking mainly about in the general kit. I didn't like Zao kits, and the fact my waifu is just the same hurts. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of weird that they're adding so many spear people, though. Well, it makes sense that they're adding so many spear people, because it's like spear, spear, spear. That guy's a bow, even though I keep thinking he's sword. She's sword, right? I hope it's sword. It says sword. Has a sword image. Do do do. But yeah, those are like three top spear characters on top of all the other characters. Spear is burst DPS. Ah, okay. I can see that. I see that flavor. Oh, I didn't realize they have a join date.
Silly.
No, stop talking. Please. The Mona's back in December, Sucro's back in November. Yeah, started playing the game basically on October, which I think is about when everybody else is playing. All right, we need. Let's see. The problem is we need to grind. Oh, you know what? There's reputation grinds. I completely forgot about that. We can go get money that way. We're gonna do it in Mondstadt because I kind of don't like. I don't like how hilly Liyue or Liyue is, and the hilliness can sometimes make finding the actual puzzle pieces really frustrating. Yeah, it's when it blew up. Yeah. It's like I don't have a phone that can run this game, so it's a good thing that I got it where I got it. Yes, please. Let me just have the accept all quest button. Fast travel down to Brook, get that raw meat thing solved, and then we'll go back to town and solve the other one. 10 servings of wheat to that lady, or what's it, to Brooke, I might not actually, or not Brooke, to Timmy, I might not actually have. Do you need some chicken? I have 650. Oh, 482, almost. I like the order of these quests. If I went to go give Timmy, if I went to go give Timmy his wheat first, I could have killed those chickens, picked up the plow, and then gave it to this lady. Be a pretty fucked up solution. But yeah, it's the good news, of course, is the game is actually fun. I definitely wouldn't have played it if I wasn't into it. Nice. 10 spikes of wheat. Is that what it's called? Didn't know. This character is like literally shorter than Timmy, and she has like high heels. Let's see. And then the other one was, I'm gonna guess it was Jack, but I don't know where it is. Oh, it's Glory. I'm stupid. I literally read it. Right, yeah. It was kind of silly going through. Of course, they send that or they send that message out where they're like, "Hey, answer our survey for $30,000." And normally I don't bother, but this time because I needed money, I was like, you know what, I'll do it. Answer the survey or whatever, and they're talking about like Hugtao and the release of the recent events or whatever. And it was kind of weird going through it because I was going through it and I was thinking to myself, it's like, if you compare all the events, like reward wise and or you know, gameplay wise or whatever, it's just like some of the events are just significantly worse than others. The Geosnap or the Leyline one is 100% just kind of like an autopilot one where it's like, okay, you spend 60 resin a day doing that one, which is honestly something I thought they saw or they realized was a bad idea, but I guess double rewards from an existing what do we got? Cryo Pyro sword wielding. Cool. Let's just set up our team before we get out there so we don't actually cause a problem. Uh, Sucrose is not a pyro. Man, welcome to the team, Fishil. apparently, apparently in my organization, I managed to mess up, and if I have to select 4 characters, I'm missing effectively missing a DPS here. That's okay. We get to see what we get to watch. Fishil click on the boss at least. The But for the daily of ley lines, I was kind of disappointed that it costs daily energy to do ley lines. Oh, fish almost fell over. Because I thought they realized that was a bad idea whenever they did Mona's rock, or well, I guess it wasn't Mona's specifically, but she was there. She was released when it was happening. But during that one, it was very frustrating because it was just like, hey, you know, would you like to do this cool event that we made? And it's like, sure. And it's like it costs daily energy, and I didn't feel comfortable doing it because it cost daily energy. Because I was like, I don't like putting aside what I'm doing to do daily stuff. It doesn't work out for me. But Leylines is okay compared to an entire new event that has its own economy and all that shit. Did I miss it? Okay, thank God. But yeah, I was trying to remember the other event. Of course, like they asked me, you know, little thing or whatever. Asked like, it's like, what do you think about the what do you think about Hugtail's quest? And I was just like, you know, it's hard to compare the quests. Like the only quests that really, you know, kind of catch me are the ones that are like written like very interestingly, you know. But the ones that are basically like just kind of whatever, or don't have something where I'm like, I really feel that emotionally kind of thing. It's hard to remember. All right, here we go. Rust does less damage on charge attack, so don't judge this character by the charge attack. Don't judge this character by the missing charge. Okay, whatever. Good night.
Is no hope, princess.
All right, let's
Barbados,
we'll just have Jean do her best.
by royal decree.
That was really funny. Fishil just getting laid out by the boss. Let's see. The boss is like, you know, 21 levels above her, so it makes sense. But man, that is brutal. I should have layered in Fishil's abilities a lot better. I know damage-wise, she's not exactly a powerhouse right now. And it's kind of silly to be like, well, you know, if you pressed E, she would have done something. But I feel like you know, Jean and Sugos doing their ults in the same Venn diagram while Fishil is doing her thing. You know, that's about as much damage as I could conceivably get out of her in the condition she's in. Alright, what have we got? Immune to Electro and Geo, fantastic. Increases crit damage, nice. Alright, so now let's rewrite the team real quick. We want Diona and Ganyu.
Leave it to me. Time to begin.
Jean is better than all other characters. I mean, you know, she has her place. She has her value. I kind of prefer
Next on
I kind of prefer characters with like a more obvious thing going on. Obviously, Jean, you know, her desire to help people is very manifest in the way that she's a support, where she heals people and she like does this. Amazing. So,
next on the agenda.
what she's doing is there. It's just I prefer
Animal test 6308.
people that are set up a little bit differently. Man, this guy is not very easy to fight if you don't have fire. Okay. back to the time, or the, what's it called? It's like we currently have a time limit. We can't keep doing this forever. Gungan moment. Nah, it's a literal fact. Philosophical Gungan. Yes.
Absorption test. Can't handle your drink.
The character thankfully has a thematic reason for being a healer rather than some people where it's just like, it's like, why does this character heal? And it's like, I don't know.
No touching.
Diona's got a good flavor to her with the way she does her healing, where it's she's the obvious tsundere type, I think, is the way you pronounce that word. But her healing doesn't actually, or she doesn't heal on attack like all the other healers. She only heals whenever she does her ult. So like her ult, it is like a side effect of her ult that it's healing you. So it's like I didn't mean to save your life. It's very, very cute. I see what they did there. Oh my god. No, not this team against this monster. This is literally the worst. I know it's not immune to this damage type, but it's gonna take like 3 minutes to kill this guy. I'm
Absorption test.
gonna have to left click him to death with Sucrose of all people.
Absorption
I say that like it's a bad thing. Sucrose does a lot of damage. It's just like, you know, I have bad memories of fighting ice slimes with this setup. Alright, he takes increased crit damage, so let's see what we get away with.
This is long overdue.
Jean can carry, probably. Against that guy, not really. She has a lot of damage problems.
Thank you for pulling me. Yeah.
Well, I say damage problems, just generally kind of slow.
Next on the agenda.
I'm like watching my ult. Wow, my ult is already off cooldown. I was watching it to see if I, you know, accidentally spent too much time
Stand clear.
in the fight there. But it seems like I did not.
Access
I don't even remember what this guy takes in. Oh, he takes increased crit damage. I was like trying to remember what he even, what's his damage deal was.
Guide us.
Oh, that displacement was so sick. I use Ganyu, or what's it called? I close the distance with Jean, and then I use Ganyu to leave. Fantastic. I don't know if you guys know this, but I just kind of smash buttons when I play games. So sometimes it can be really funny whenever cool things happen, because it really feels like it's happening sometimes at random. But I get a good I get a good rhythm to it, and it feels good. Zhongli can also do hard carries. Yeah, my best friend in this game, she currently runs Zhongli as the main character, effectively. Immune to Amino and Pyro. Okay. I don't know what that leaves us with. Amino and Pyro is kind of my entire gimmick. Alright, so Jean, you gotta go. Pyro can't come in. All the cold people are here. We can't put Barbara in that position. Okay. It's gotta be that,
We can do
that.
this.
There we go.
What are my orders? Need
Perfect.
my help?
Fantastic team. I'm very my brain has trouble whenever I can put every character that isn't Sucrose, Barbara, or Bedeau. I can put any of those characters in literally any position. But if I'm playing these three characters, or if I'm playing any of those three, they need to be in the same button. They cannot change positions on me. Otherwise, they will do nothing. I meant to get close enough to proc this healing, or not healing, but to droplet damage on this water, but we kind of missed.
Ice and frost.
Can I jump off this rock and plunging attack? Yeah! That was like the tiniest jump ever. Come on, Bedeau. You're probably strong enough you can literally leap into the air and then come back down on a plunging attack, but she just refuses. It's like, no. Give me a step stool and I'll do my job. Oh, come on. We're almost there. I really don't want to do the whole climbing thing again. It's embarrassing whenever I run out of stamina and I just have to sit still for a little bit. Alright, we got... What's it called? Alright, it's over there. It's probably behind the hill. Whew, alright. Well, with this, I believe it's this guy. After we complete this bounty, I will call the stream because I didn't hit my data cap yesterday, or not yesterday. I didn't hit my data cap last month. However, I came kind of close. So I'm gonna try, in addition to, moving the streams to about 11, I'm gonna try to see if I can get the, what's it called? I'm gonna try to get the, this boss is just taking a little bit too much of my attention for me to get the rest of my thought out. Whoa, almost got me. Thankfully I'm really tiny, so it's difficult for you to hit me. Okay, the rest of my thought was, so, I came kind of close, or I didn't come close, I got, like, 75% of the way there, but with, really high, or I wouldn't say really high, but with higher volume streaming that I'm normally used to, I'm kind of worried that I'll hit the data cap. So, for this week experiment, I had the number saved of how much data I was spending yesterday or whatever. So we'll have to, or I'll have to investigate to see if or basically how much data this costs. It's doubtful that it'll be that bad, but I'm just imagining that I can't do like 24-hour streams, every day kind of thing. Otherwise, it'll run out of I'll easily run into my data cap and I'll incur too many costs for me to conceivably keep going because I'll just be like, oh, well, I'm not quadrupling the value of my, or what's it called? I'm not quadrupling my internet bill just to hang out. I probably could min-max like the bit count or something. As long as the streams aren't like 3 hours plus a day, you should be fine. Fucking what's this called? Tyrone or whatever keeps trying to push me to do like multiple 3-hour streams or whatever, but man, it gets it's like it's too tiring, or it gets a little tiring to do like a 2-hour stream, or I should say exhausting. Look at that save from death where we nearly fucking drowned. How close were we to drowning? Oh, okay, we were like right over here. I nearly unconsciously just drowned my character. But yeah, I don't imagine it'll be that bad, but I just kind of... Preventative measures, I want to make sure I don't spend more than I have access to. It is kind of funny though how much of like a I didn't realize it kind of cost it is or whatever. Because I see so many people where their streaming gimmick or whatever, or not really gimmick, but their stream system or whatever is just like streaming for like 6 or 8 hours a day. And it's just like, holy hell, it's a lot of internet. I know for streaming experience, past 2 hours, it just gets in the way. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put ourselves right on top of the birds. Now for money, where are we at? How do I? Very difficult to check pocket chains. 206,000. All right. So we get 8 of these, 1 of these. So we have nowhere near enough rocks, and we have 4 of these rocks, but we need 6. for Jean. We got 3 of these, and then... Oh yeah, we can make 3 of these. Oh shit, I'm misreading this. I'm looking at this and thinking it's the what's going into the next one. But yeah, we got that. That's almost done. Yeah, we got a shit ton more of those guys we have to fight. And we're missing arrowheads, but just wanted to check up on that before I close the stream out to make sure we got all that stuff set up. Ganyu is a... Unfortunately, we need to go collect flowers as Ganyu, so that'll be very time consuming. And Zinni is red rocks away and also flowers. A lot of days go by where I think, man, I wish I could level up the main character. Main character is mad decent. I just, don't run her. So, thank you for coming to the stream. I'm gonna move to the end. Okay, that's really funny. I switched to the screen, but I had the wrong mic muted, so I said a bunch of stuff and no one heard me. But don't worry, I'll repeat it. The crap fucking died at the end. Yes. The spy crab came on screen and murdered me. Didn't didn't mean to be like a gunshot violence end. The what's it called? Tell me your thoughts on the 11 a.m. option. Uh, I'm gonna be doing it for the rest or for the next 7 streams, so it'll end on the 26th. But I'll see how much better it is. We did catch a couple new people. I saw that Karen showed up, and what's it called? I did trap Diz into joining, so we got one there. But yeah, I'll see how that goes. It'll be a more consistent stream time at the cost of being just a little bit. I'm a little bit low energy compared to like right after the morning. It's like as soon as I wake up, kind of streaming is just like I'm 190%. But yeah. See you guys next time. Thank you all for coming.